The Birds defense got a bit lighter after the transformation of Jordan Davis. Ashlyn Sullivan reports from training camp on the slimmed down Davis. Lane Johnson is now the longest tenured Eagle on the team, but he and his teammates aren't seeing any signs of Johnson slowing down at 35. Devonta Smith has a Heisman Trophy, 2 national championships, and a Super Bowl ring. This season, he is setting his sights on another accolade he has yet to achieve, though. As we welcome you here to Birds Huddle, presented proudly by Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL, alongside Barrett Brooks. I'm Amy Fiddle with the Birds. Closed walkthrough, B, following the first 2 days of training camp. But you've had 2 days, and I know it's just shells. There are no pads. But give me your initial impressions.
They're just crisp. They're doing everything, the right way. You could tell, the way practice is going. They're running through things. There's not a lot of stopping and coaches getting on them and everything. It's been crisp out there. You can see their mindset is on, all right, we got something to accomplish this year, and you got to get on board with everybody. All
right, well, that one group we're going to keep our eyes on, certainly a defensive line. We check in with Ashlyn Sullivan from the NovaCare Complex with Fresh Bites, brought to you by Acme, official supermarket of the Philadelphia Eagles.
The youngest defense in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles, preparing for the new season, which means a lot of guys who are not that old are going to be heavily relied on this year. Jordan Davis losing 26 pounds in the offseason, knowing his number is going to be called.
It's just kind of getting back into the swing of things, and then also just adapting to my new body at this new weight, and, just kind of feeling it out on the field and stuff like that. And that's not saying that, everything is completely different. I'm still the same Jordan Davis. I'm still going to be that anchor. I'm still going to be that same player. But knowing that with this new weight, I can do a lot more. I can move a lot more, on passing reps. I'm going to be expected to ask that. And, that's just what's been communicated with me from the top down. And honestly, I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. And I'm just ready to go.
Nolan Smith, now the main pass rusher in this Eagles defense. He talked about learning from the likes of Hassan Reddick and Josh Sweat to lead by example, but now he knows he is the #1 guy.
I'm humble, work every day, keep my head down and keep grinding, work with Coach Wash, and, man, working against Lane, he get me better every day. Every day I see a different look, see something new, and he's a Hall of Fame tackle. Why wouldn't I take this opportunity?
And really everyone is taking notice of how Jordan Davis looks on this field, working very hard this offseason to come back in what he says is the best shape of his life.
Oh, big dog moving. Big dog moving. He doing more reps than me right now, man. He is rolling. I love to see his weight. I love to see his attitude. I love to see his effort. We 100% feed off each other, but when I look at him and he not tired, I be like, ain't no way in him. Let me tighten up. Let me get going, man. But he looked good. He has a great weight on him, and he's showing for us to pass him now a little bit.
I like it. That brings us to our 3-point stance presented by Toyota. First up, it is the gentleman you just heard from, Nolan Smith. He's going to have a double-digit sack year. Last year, 6.5 in the regular season, 4 in the playoffs. You heard him say that he's ready for the moment. So, Barrett, how do you see him stepping into that role? As Ashley mentioned, he is the main pass rusher now.
Well, I said it. I predicted that, he's going to go into this season and be a double-digit sack guy. He needs to be a double-digit sack guy. Right now, Brandon Graham was our best pass rusher. At this point, he's got to step up and be that guy. He has everything that you want from a guy that can go out there and beat tackles. He has a plan now. Before, he was just out there just running, trying to use his speed. Now he has speed to bull. He's incorporating different pass rushing moves in his game, which is allowing him to be more effective. He's going into this year totally confident, knowing that he belongs as a starter, because he didn't come in last year as a starter, but he belongs as the #1. He is a starter, and he knows that he has to be somebody that can go out and generate pressure. That, there's a lot of responsibility on him, and I bet he's put on himself to be great. And he's done everything, towards the end of the season to be that guy and be great. He already making, guards, think about and make business decisions on when they come to pull and try to kick him out. He is tattooing, laying guys out. So I just think that he's just going to be even better this year because, #1, he has more pass rushing rooms. #2, he really goes in with a plan to beat these tackles. #3, his speed and his size is making him a really good competitor. He's gotten bigger, a little thicker. He's no longer 238 like it says. I think he's along the lines. I think he's along the lines of almost, 40, as opposed to he was before. He's gained muscle mass, his NFL body, he's filling out. and his understanding of what he is in that defense, I think that he's going to be even better this year.
Talk about getting even better. Veteran Lane Johnson is the last member of the core four group that included Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, and Jason Kelsey. With the recent retirement of BG, Lane definitely notices a difference at camp.
I miss the hell out of BG. There wasn't a practice that I came out to that there wasn't some sort of cuss word or, talking from him. So I miss his presence. I still get to see Kels. I miss Fletch. I miss all my guys that I played with. BG served a pivotal role, I think, in developing me and, my sparring partner for my entire career. So I will miss him a lot. Sometimes, you still feel like a new guy coming in, but the years have passed. I see, a lot of my former teammates enjoying life, but it's, I feel good for 35.
35 is not old. Right. Second stands, Lane Johnson is getting stronger with age. Longest tenured bird on the roster. You heard Nolan Smith earlier saying he loves going against Lane, partly because he's going against a future Hall of Famer. Lane is 35, still in the prime of his career. How do you maintain that success? I mean, you played O-line. This is remarkable that he's getting better and sustaining that really high level.
Well, I retired when I was 35. That's not the prime of your life. I mean, as an offensive tackle, that's when you're going downhill. He's still going up. And I think it really has a lot to do with his mindset and understanding what he has to do in the offseason. He's got that barn. He built that barn. That barn has helped him out a lot. I mean, just like what he said, I'm walking, he had on his post, I'm walking into camp, the 700 pounds on his back. I'm walking into camp with 700 pounds. Come on now. Lane is a freak of nature. Mm-hmm. That barn has got him right. But it did say, hey, man, I'm building a barn too, man. You know what I'm saying? At my new house, I'm building a barn. But I had to tell him, hey, my barn don't have any weights in it. No, it's going to have car lifts in it, okay? Car lifts and tools. He said, yeah, because when I, do retire, I'm burning that barn down. I said, I feel you, bro. I feel you. But it has put him in the ultimate shape. And plus, he understands that he's perfected the snap count. Mm-hmm. He gets off better than the quarterback gets off. And number two, his set's perfect every single time. Statler University, he's definitely came out with honors in that school.
Well, Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown are continuing their success as receivers 1A and 1B. Smith is now entering his 5th season and starting to reevaluate his priorities in his career.
Playing this game, you have accolades and things like that you want to chase and things like that, but it doesn't happen overnight. So right now, just working on myself, coming out here, improving my game, and when the season comes, everything's going to take care of itself. I haven't had no all pro, no Pro Bowl or nothing like that. So that I feel like that's something that I have to accomplish. That's part of me playing this game. Part of it is to win, but everyone has personal goals, and for me, that's my personal goal, is to go out there and get my first one.
All right, that's his personal goal. Devonta Smith is using the Super Bowl win to fuel his individual success. Smitty wants to go to the Pro Bowl. Certainly made a case to go to one in his last 4 years. 2 1,000-yard seasons, only missed 5 regular season games total in this span. So how do you see his production changing, if at all, under Kevin Petullo?
Well, he's going to get a lot more opportunities, more so than he got last year. They ran the ball consistently last year. So he, as an unselfish player, he made sure that he didn't say anything, but he's a receiver. He's a number 1 receiver. He wants the ball. He wants to go out there and show that he's the best. So I like his attitude going into this year. Yeah, he wants to be a Pro Bowler. He has all the intents to do it. He's a great route runner. He's a go-to for Jalen going over the top. He implemented crossing routes into his game, knowing he can go across the middle, even though it's slight in size. He's one of the smallest guys. Told he can't be, he can't do as much because he's so skinny. Well, hey, all he's done is won national championships, won a Heisman, done all his stuff, won a Super Bowl at the same size he's been. Mm-hmm. I think right now he understands that he's got to go forward and really implement himself as one of the top receivers in the league. And it's going to be really hard on him. You got A.J. Brown across from him, and you got all these others, Jamal and Jamar Chase and all those guys. Mm-hmm. Great players that he's going up against. He's got his work cut out for him, but I'm not going to put anything past the Slim Reaper. He is good enough. His production is right there. And plus, Jalen Hurts really knows how to, use his talents in the right way. I mean, he beats guys so fast. I mean, even his technique. I tell people all the time, when you're a receiver, You look at the DB right in the eyes, you run up on his toes. He does all that, creates separation in his route running. He does the little things that makes him a bear for these DBs to go out there and cover. It's hard being, I would hate to go against him.
So sure-handed, too.
I mean, for sure, he's going to catch everything you throw to him.
Everything.
But he's going to do everything perfection as far as getting open. He's going to do the little things, his body movements. You know, he's so fluid in his route runnings. Smitty could be one of the best receivers in the league. It's just so hard being on this team with so many great players. He might get the odd man out simply because they're like, all right. I mean, we can't give all the Pro Bowl.
The Eagles can't have everybody.
Right. You know, it'll be a bias just because who he is, you know what I'm saying, and what team he's on.
Get the man a Pro Bowl. Okay.
Right.
Get the man a Pro Bowl. Let's check out the playbook presented by Supercuts now. Jalen Hurts has been under the microscope lately. Probably always, but certainly much more lately. Barrett's going to explain why the criticism is yet again unwarranted. Plus, our 32 teams in 32 days takes us to Detroit to check out last year's #1 seed in the NFC. And we know Jordan Davis can sing. You're going to want to see how else he can use his musical talents. This is Bird's Huddle, presented by Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL.